Well, I checked on the deer skin, and it's a beautiful day outside, and I thought I've already tested it, and it's really coming off very easily compared to the other night or other day. I just wish that this hair was about 3 inches long, 3.5 inches long, so I could spin it into yarn. It's about an inch long, so it would be very hard to spin. But as you can see, the hair is really coming off without me using anything except for my fingers. It's just kind of sliding off. And what I'll do is mix the hair with my compost pile, and that will be what it's used for. But I wish I could spin it in the yarn. I may save a little pieces of it and see, but it's really so small. But I should go faster. And as far as the loom going, there's a warp that I'm putting on the large loom, and it's about turning out to be about 4 foot wide, and it's a different type of warp than I usually make. So it'd be a learning process, but I have to, a lot of that's not enjoyable, so I can just do that at certain times because there are 12 strings per inch, and it's 48 inches, and I don't know how many strings that is, but 12 times 48. But each string has to be threaded exactly right. There's a pattern, and as I thread the loom, if I just miss it by one, and it's kind of easy to do because it's a little monotonous, and we'll see how that goes. I wanted to show you the warp that was on the loom that I did put on. It's 20 feet. No, what is it? It's 20 yards. So that's 60 feet. So I guess that's really just about it. This is all I'm doing right now. I wasn't planning on doing this, but I thought, well, I had to move this bucket because I'm doing some yard work. So I thought, well, I'd kind of look at this and see how it's going, and it's going very well. So I should be able to get this done, have the hair removed today. I'll probably even nail it up. How I stretch these, and for them to dry, I nailed them to a tree that I have here. Big old maple tree that I kind of stretch the skin around with nails and leave it there until it's dried. I nail it up high enough so that something that might be interested in wanting to take a bite out of it, but it seems like there's nothing that, after it's something that gets into this stage, the animals, I don't know, it's nothing to eat really. If you don't, you eat skin. There's really no fat on the skin, really. At this point, there's no meat on it. It's just skin. Okay, I've rambled on. Well, I hate to say that I ramble, but I've just been talking while I've been doing this, and this really wasn't planned, and I get a little bit obsessed doing it. Actually, you can see how much I've done since I've just been out here talking to you guys. It's more than halfway done. I'll save a little bit of this hair and see what I can do with it. Well, you guys take care, and we'll talk again later with a deer update.